Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. This presentation is about an assignment for factory visit on Mardet Berhad. Mardet Berhad is established in 1969. Mardet Berhad produced various molded, extruded and assembled components for automotive, healthcare, agriculture, oil and gas and building material industries. Mardet Berhad produced different grades of high-quality TSR and latex products such as SMR20, SMR10, SMR5, SMR20CV for the production of variable lifestyle and healthcare products like tires, gloves, feeding bags, balloons, swimming fin, and much more. Drying. Natural rubber comes from a tree named Hevea brasiliensis that discovered in the Amazon rainforest in 1830. When vulcanization was introduced to the world, natural rubber started to gain industrial desire. The natural rubber can create many creations like gloves for medical usage, car tires, baby teeth, aircraft, and much more. That's why natural rubber was searched from around the world. Rubber is a material that can be stretched and contain a lot of strength so that it be able to be stretched many times without damaging the material. While natural rubber is very flexible and great electrical insulated, natural rubber also resistant to many of the corrosive content that can damage a product. However, a man-made rubber is called synthetic rubber, but synthetic rubber loses many properties of the natural rubber. That's why the natural rubber still be used until this day.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. My name is Irfan Zikri bin Irwan Effendi. My matrix number is 2019-414346. So I will explain about my part, which is the processing or production at the Mardek factory. So this is the flow about the processing of production at the Mardek factory. So first we will start with the cladding area external. After that, the raw material will go into the slab cutter. After the slab cutter, the raw material will go to the ponds. So for your information, at the Mardek factory, they have about 6 ponds. After the ponds, the raw material will go to the creeper, and at the Mardek factory they have about 2 creeper. After that, they will go to the shredder. After the shredder, they will go to the crumb pump, and after the crumb pump, the raw material will proceed for cleaning processing. After the process of cleaning, the raw material will go to the drying process, which start with the drying trolley, and then will go to the dryer. After the drying process have been done, they will go to the packaging process. So what is raw material? Raw material is a field grade rubber. For example, caplam, tree laces, and coagulant slabs. So as you can see at the left side, the example picture of caplams, and at the right side we can see that the example picture of tree laces. Okay, so we will proceed with the first process. The raw material will go into the slab cutter. So what is the function of the slab cutter? The function for the slab cutter is to reduce the size of raw material. This machine will break down the large and edge hardened lumps. Then, after the slab cutter, the raw material will be proceed to the ponds. So, as we know, at Maldek factory, they have about 6 ponds with large quantity of number. So, why the raw material need to be proceed to the ponds? The raw material need to be clean. So the ponds will clean the raw materials. As the Maldek factory have large number of ponds with about 6 ponds, so large number of raw material can be cleaned at one time or at the same time. Okay, after that, after the raw material had been cleaned at the ponds, they will be proceed to the creeper. So at Maldek factory, they have about 2 creeper. So what is the function for the creeper? Okay, the function for the creeper is that the creeper will creep the pre-clean material into the form of blanket. It it can act as for cleaning purpose, thinning and flattening. So the pre-clean material will be formed into blankets. Okay. After the pre-clean material had been crept into the blanket, it will go to the shredder. So the material will go to the shredder. So what is the function of the shredder? The function of the shredder is to increase the surface area for efficient drying. So why the material surface need to be increased? The answer for that question is the larger the surface area, so it will take a shorter time for the material to dry at the drying process. After that, the material will go to the crum pump. So this is the function for the crum pump, which is the crum pump will press the rubber sheet and break it into smaller rubber granules. So the rubber sheet will be formed into smaller form, which is the into a form of smaller rubber granules. After the crum pump, the material will go to the drying troller. So this will start for the drying process. So the rubber will be put into drying troller. Then they will be put inside the oven about 4 hours with the temperature about 110 degrees Celsius for drying process. After the drying process had been done, the material will lastly go to the pressing machine. So for your information, this is the last process for the processing of production at Maldek factory. So what is the function of pressing machine? The function for pressing machine is to compress the dry rubber to standard rubber specification. So after that, the pressing machine also to make the easy way to wrap the dry rubber, and then put inside the crate for packaging process. After that, lastly, the pressing machine will maintain the square shape of the rubber bale. Okay, that's all for my part. I hope you guys understand what I explained from my part, and thank you for lending me your ears.
Okay, let's move on. My name is Muhammad Nur Zikri bin Nur Muhammad, and my metric number is 2019264272. And now I will tell you about the current development. And now moving to the current development that occur in the factory. Well, breeding and selection provide one of the most fundamental approach to modernization of the industry. The breeding and selection of high-yielding cultivars and new methods of propagation, planting, and exploitation are carried out extensively at the 1,500 hectare RIIM experiment station. And factory was the biggest factor toward productivity in any industry in the world. All development require every single aspect in the industry. It has started in the factory itself, like all the machine used in the process making the rubber for all the kind of products. At Malaysia, at Malaysian Rubber Development Corporation, as the acronym is MARDEC. We call it MARDEC. Research and development to produce technological innovation, support the development of the Malaysian rubber industry to increase the competitiveness of the Malaysian rubber industry, in order for the Malaysian rubber industry to generate sustainable revenue for the country, and that is Malaysia. And the following that I found, the following are the machine involved in the factory development are crepe machine and dryer machine. Crepe machine. The always previous problem encountered by the company include a large amount of cap lump rubber purchased from the rubber farmers will be left in the dry yard to allow water evaporation. And you can see the word there. A certain amount of cap lump rubber will be made into crepe rubber, but limitation exists in the production of the cap lump in the regard to an evaluation of actual amount of the dry rubber content that we call DRC when we've been being tracked. Current, currently, the process of dry crepe rubber production requires indoor drying for approximately 15 to 20 days, which is prone to fungal growth. And due the above issue, Mardek said the main objective of the project is to raise the technological capability of crepe rubber production process through the design and development itself of the process and air drying facility crepe. And before that, the result and current status about that. The company has already installed the machine in June 2018. The crepe rubber was successfully produced. The company has increased its revenue by 140% to approximately 115 million Malaysian ringgit. And now Now the second current development in the factory itself is dryer machine. The drying process of crumb rubber consumes most of the energy in moisture elimination process, and drying equality will definitely affect by the efficiency of individually dried. Hence, exploration of efficient drying technique enable shorter drying time becomes an interest consideration in raw rubber processing. And thus, selection of advanced drying technique of crumb rubber is essential for the sake of efficiency and energy consumption. Maldek itself came with an idea to dry the rubber more efficiently, and that is low pressure drying or vacuum drying. When this method will be a great saving in fuel, space, and labor. In addition to that, the vacuum drying is advisable as one of the methods to remove the moisture without subjecting the product overheating, and therefore the product quality is guaranteed. In other words, a pressure gradient existed and drives the moisture towards the exchange surface. In the general, the temperature can be achieved either convective drying, contact drying, or drying with an aid of electromagnetic.
Now I want to talk to you guys about Mardek's raw materials. First is suppliers and second is the type of material. Mardek can know that they have two suppliers that supply latex to their factory. So for basically the latex is come from local estate. And they also import the latex from other countries such as Thailand, India, Eurasia, and Vietnam to have the more quality latex to be produced. So for the type of material that they use is using carb lumps with boric acid to coagulate the latex become a product.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Alif Ashraf bin Ruslan from class RAS 113-2B. Today I want to tell you about type of SMR produced from Merdek Berhad. This is a two type of SMR produced. The first thing is downstream rubber product and the next is midstream rubber product. This is the meaning of downstream rubber product. Downstream operations serve quality rubber product demand of all industry worldwide. Our extrusion, molding, master batch, and assembly technology provide quality product to Tier 1, Tier 2 manufacturer in automotive, healthcare, pharmaceutical, consumer product, and building material industry.
Okay, I will continue with Alif Ashraf Roslan part, as he have a little bit problem in present the for his part. So I will continue. So this slide will show about the type of downstream rubber product. So these are a few example of downstream rubber product, which one of them is diving fins, bridge joints, frisbee, rubber ball, and many more. So what is mean by midstream rubber product? The midstream rubber product is the midstream sector with 11 locations in Southeast Asia, produces different grade of high quality TSR and latex products ranging SMR20, SMR10, SMR5, SMR20CV, SMR10CV, high ammonia, medium ammonia, and low ammonia of 60% DRC, PA80, SP4/50, and ML231 for the production. of variable lifestyle and healthcare. So for the example of the product are tires, glove, condoms, catheters, breathing bags, balloons, swimming fins, sea tubing, tank pads, industrial hoses, and automotive part. Okay, next we got this slide will show us the type for midstream rubber product. So this is the type which is technically specified rubber TSR, and then latex concentrate. After that, specialty latex. Other than that, pre-vulcanized latex, and lastly specialty rubber. So this is the technically specified rubber. So first is the standard Malaysian rubber SMR grade 20. After that, standard Malaysian rubber SMR grade CV60, and Marab rubber or MARUB grade 5 SMR5. And at the bottom of the slide we can see the standard Malaysian rubber SMR grade 10. So this is the specialty rubber, which the first one is MARUB 1450 or SP50, and then the last one is MARUB 1420 or PA80. So this is about the customer list and the type of product. So the first one is Sime Continental. The product is SMR10, and then Michelin tire SMR20, Pars tire SMR20, and then the Continental tires SMR10, Apollo tires SMR20, Kermas tires also SMR20, and after that GT tire. The product are SMR10 and 20, and then the Goodyear Orient SMR10, and the second last one is JK India SMR20, and the last one is Ceylon tires.
Very good morning to our lecturers and Aiman. My name is Syahriman Iqbal bin Syahibullah. Matrix number 2019-246-208 from class RAS 113 2B. So today I will present about the conclusion about our assignment. So first, the Mardek and Malaysian Rubber Board has made the name of the Malaysia worldwide by commercializing the country rubber. Malaysia itself has rubber product of various kinds. Mardek has expanded to 4 countries beside Malaysia, which is Indonesia, Thailand and Vietnam. Mardek also advancing their technology sector to stay competitive with other companies out there and always take care of her customer. About the collection, our reference is from mardek.com.my and lgm.gov.my. Thank you.